So it's very important to see and understand the thought process. See, we're just taught it. We're just taught it. We don't investigate it. We just learn it and we use it, and we don't inquire about it any further, do we? We just accept it. And yet we have all these problems, right? So I'm just going to read this. It's a tweet that I just wrote. As I observe the immediate surroundings in as thought-free awareness, no separately existing objects arise within consciousness. Without the word chair entering my awareness, there is no chair. Hi, Callie. My cat's name is Callie, imagine that. The arising of the word chair is an addition, a superimposition onto the qualia of physical experience. This is what the double slit experiment is metaphor of. The appearance of a separately existing particle arises when the appropriate interpretation occurs. This is the collapse of the wave function. The wave function is describing consciousness interacting with the physical realm in as thought-free awareness. Consciousness adds this superimposition in an attempt to make the physical realm fundamental reality, but it doesn't work because the only way to realization is by realizing that the physical realm itself is not fundamental reality, which is the inherent intuition that we already have. We already know that we're not the body. We already have the sneaking suspicion that this isn't fundamental reality. So with this process not working, consciousness doubles down and manufactures the not, which is subtraction. Now there are two layers of superposition over top of the physical experience. The original thought chair that relates to the physical realm, and not chair, which relates to the thought chair. The original superimposition is half thought, made up, abstract, and the not relates to the thought half of chair. The not is completely abstract, relating to no possible phenomenon within the physical realm. Maya's magic trick is convincing consciousness that all of the steps of the process are equally substantial. This is how the infinite cycle of samsara operates. In its stupor, consciousness simply accepts each step of the process as being equally substantial and real. See, it takes the word chair to be the physical thing, but it's not. That is the magic act, is that it's abstract. It's at least one step abstraction, right? And then the description of the not, which is simply the mere, just flipping that upside down is really what it's doing. It's not describing any qualia of even the thought of chair. In its stupor, consciousness simply accepts each step of the process as being equally substantial and real. To break free of the delusion that you are in, the spell that you are under, attention must be drawn away from thought and all it has produced. See, it's cycles, it's simulation built on simulation, metaphor on metaphor. It's the process is continuing within our consciousness right now, and it's constructing the next iteration Do you understand the gravity of the situation that I'm talking about? If you think this is nutty, crazy talk, look at the state of humanity. What appears more insane? So go over this again and again and again until you understand. It's exactly like the process of being brainwashed by a cult leader. It's exactly the same. Each step is subtly just taking you a little bit further, and you just accept it without questioning. This is really important stuff, and I don't know, I've never heard anyone break it down so closely, and I think this is what we should be doing instead of just going on using this fucked up system that is basically just all Maya. We've done this over and over and over and over, and it's happening again. Do you see? So if you do see this and you do not wish to be under this stupor anymore, if you wish to the state of witnessing, of pure observation without the superimposition of thought, is more real than what's happening. That which the thought realm is based upon, it starts out with the word chair, right? This three-dimensional realm is more substantial because it is the base on which all of that nonsense thought realm is built upon. See? And it's possible to observe without bias. The whole thought realm is biased, and it's all biased towards it's all biased towards this, the body. It's all biased towards this side. And then, like I said, to try to right the wrong, to just get back to this, it tries to subtract this with this. See, this is what you are. This is the bias that creates the delusion, the illusion of separateness. And then to try to gain unity, it adds. It's another addition, right? All it can do is add, but it's adding a subtraction. So it adds something. It adds the reflection, and it takes the reflection to be true, and then it tries to negate that which it already did, but it doesn't work. You see, it just develops this duality. Sorry, this is weird. I'm looking at it. So. Do you see what's happening? I'm making this clear, am I not? Do not delve into more complexity than this, because the complexity is the functioning of all this fucked up Maya shit that I'm just laying out for you. That's why it never ends. It never concludes, because it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It's all just abstractions and whatever you take to be real at the time.